Hello YouTube, I'm David Frankel and I'm here at West Hampstead. Now West Hampstead is a funny station, largely because it's not really a station, it's actually three different stations which just happen to be next to each other in a kind of Wigan Wallgate, Wigan Northwestern sort of way. So in this episode we're going to be doing all three. Welcome to Trainspotting at West Hampstead. So we start here with station number 1. This is West Hampstead Thameslink, which is on the Midland Mainline. You've got Thameslink trains which stop here and East Midlands Railway trains passing through. Let's go take a look. 700-002 with a service to Brighton. So, same station entrances and exits with the Oyster card. It's a bit of a tricky problem, which Duncan and I were managed to cleverly avoid during the Trainspotting Tour 4, but today it is unavoidable because it's not a staffed station. So, essentially, if you enter and exit the same station within half an hour, it just charges you the cheapest possible fare from that station, which also counts towards your daily cap. Now, since I'm travelling around today, I'm probably going to use up my daily cap anyway, so it doesn't matter, but it means I can't spend more than half an hour down here without it starting to charge me a lot of money. So the station has two different entrances and two different footbridges. That's the old one. And this is the new one, which leads to the new, relatively new station building over there. And as I said, you've got Thameslink trains stopping here, and you've also got East Midlands Railway trains whizzing through on the Midland Mainline. Some of them are behind that annoying brick wall, but some of them you can also see. Meanwhile, in West Hampstead, you also have the North London Line station on the London Overground, and then you have the Underground station, which is served by Jubilee lines, where you can also see passing Metropolitan Line trains and also Chiltern trains on the Chiltern Mainline. Meanwhile, here's another Thameslink train. It's coming into this platform, but the sign says it's not stopping, which is interesting. 700-134, apparently not stopping here. Quick reminder that Thameslink trains are obscenely long. 700-045 with a service to St Albans City. Another Thameslink train not stopping here, about to come through. It's 700-108. Assuming that's heading to Bedford. 700-045 with a Thameslink service to St Albans City. That was 222-019 with an East Midlands Railway service to London St Pancras. Meanwhile, here's another Thameslink train. That's 700-016 with a Thameslink Sutton Loop service. That'll go through the Thameslink core, round the Sutton Loop, back through the Thameslink core, and then back up to St Albans again. Thameslink service to Bedford coming into platform 4. That's 700, 112. Meanwhile, slightly graffitied 700-016 leaves for the Sutton Loop. – 112 to Bedford. Got an East Midlands service passing through, heading to London St Pancras. That was 222012. Another non-stopping Thameslink service, 700-010. Being completely empty, I assume it is out of service. (222-003) with an East Midlands Railway service to Sheffield. Service to Brighton, 700-118. That was 700-118 to Brighton. Thameslink service to St Albans City. Meanwhile, another Thameslink non-stop is about to pass on the other side. That's 700-035. Meanwhile, 700-113 whizzes through. I'm afraid that's it for the West Hampstead Thameslink portion of this video. Let's go visit the Underground. (700-035) for St Albans City. There's an LNER Azuma on the North London line. What on earth is going on here? Well, that was an unexpected spot. I have absolutely no idea what that's doing there, but we're going to the North London line platforms after the Jubilee line, so I wonder if there'll be any more. Jubilee Line service to Stratford. We've come to West Hampstead Underground station. It's an island platform, the Jubilee Line tracks on either side. Then beyond those are the Metropolitan Line tracks. And then there's also 2 tracks over there for Chiltern services. Here comes another Jubilee Line train in the other direction. This one's going as far as Wembley Park. The annoying thing is, of course, like the Thameslink, trains on the Underground take up the entire length of the platform. So you can only see anything that passes behind it when there's no train there. And Metropolitan and Chiltern Line trains both just passed there. We didn't see them. Another service to Stratford. Service to Stanmore. And again, you can just see the top of a Metropolitan Line train travelling in the other direction. Starting to discover that this is a rather annoying station to try and spot at. Service to Stratford, and yet again the Metropolitan Line train just behind it. We're actually going to see any Metropolitan Line trains in this video, or are they all timed to pass exactly when there's a train in the way? Service all the way to Stratford. Meanwhile, here's a service up to Stanmore. At last, a Metropolitan Line train that isn't blocked. It's a service to Cheshire. And right behind it is 168108. And 168327 running empty. I suspect at least one of those trains is one of the ones that was stolen from First Transpennine Express. Meanwhile, here's another Chiltern train. 172103. And there's a Metropolitan Line service to Aldgate. That previous train was heading towards London Marylebone. And here's a service to Willesden Green. Service to Willesden Green. Another Chiltern train coming past, again heading towards London Marylebone. That one's 165019. Metropolitan Line train approaching, but just in front of it is a Jubilee Line train about to block the view. It's a race.
For the safety of all of our customers, please remember that smoking is not allowed on any underground station.
Service to Stanmore. It's another Chiltern service. 165030. And 165004 with a service to Aylesbury. Service to Stanmore arrives, meanwhile there goes the service to Stratford. Passing Metropolitan Line service to Aldgate there. There's another Chiltern service towards London Marylebone, 168110. And 168215 on the back. Metropolitan Line service to Watford. The old Watford station is still going strong after it was due to be closed and the trains were to be redirected to Watford Junction, but like many things on the railway, it just never happened. Jubilee Line service to Stratford. Service to Wembley Park. One last Chiltern service, 168113 with a service to Oxford. I was quite hoping to film one of the loco hauled sets, but doesn't look like today's our day. Oh, there's one more Chiltern service heading the other direction. 168219 to Marylebone. Just got in before the view was blocked by this Stanmore service. That's the end of the underground portion of this video. I did once see a loco hauled set from here. It was a couple of years ago, but I'm just going to put that in so that there's at least one in this episode. In the meantime, let's go and take a look at West Hampstead's third and final station, the London Overground. So we come now to West Hampstead Overground, or technically West Hampstead, the North London line, which has recently just got a new entrance. You can see the old and the new entrance side by side. The old entrance is now just access to the ticket hall, which I assume is going to close probably. And this is the new station entrance here, much more spacious, modern looking, a little bit less charming I would say. 378212 with a service to Richmond. 378223 with a service to Stratford. Freight train coming through from Dagenham to Acton, 66015 on. Service to Stratford, 378234. There goes service to Clapham Junction. (378-222). Meanwhile, this Stratford train just seems to be temporarily stuck here. (378-234) to Stratford. Here's another freight train. Oh no, it's just a lonely class 67. (67029). Our final train of the episode, another London Overground service towards Stratford. This time I'll be getting on it. 378-210 to Stratford.